एतावानेव लोकेऽस्मिन् पुंसस्वार्थपरस्मृतः एकान्तभक्तिर्गोविन्दे यत् सर्वत्र तदीक्षणम्. Maharaj says, translation by Srila Prabhupada. In this material world, to render service to the lotus feet of Govinda, the cause of all causes, and to see him everywhere is the only goal of life. This much alone is the ultimate goal of human life, as explained by all the revealed scriptures. In this verse, the word Sarvatra Tadikhanam describe the highest perfection of devotional service, in which one sees everything with reference to Govinda's activities. The highly elevated devotee never sees anything unrelated to Govinda. Thavar Jangama dekhi na dekhe tar murti sarvatra hoy nijo ishtadeva stupi. The Mahārāja, the advanced devotee, certainly sees everything mobile and immobile, but he doesn't exactly see their forms. Rather, everywhere he immediately sees manifest the form of the Supreme Lord. Even in this material world, a devotee doesn't see materially manifested things. Instead, he sees Govinda in everything. When he sees a tree or a human being, a devotee sees them in relation to Govinda. Govindam Adi Purusham. Govinda is the original source of everything. Ishvara Parama Krishna Sajidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. Krishna, who is known as Govinda, is the supreme controller. He has an eternal blissful spiritual body. He is the origin of all. He has no other origin, but he is the prime cause of all causes. Brahma Samhita. The test of a perfect devotee is that he sees Govinda everywhere in this universe. Even in every atomic particle, andantarastha paramanu tayantarastham. This is the perfect vision of a devotee. It is therefore said, Narayanam ayam dhiraha pasyanti paramarthinaham jagad dhanamayam lubdha kamukaha kaminimayam. A devotee sees everyone and everything in relationship with Narayana. Narayanam ayam. Everything is an expansion of Narayana's energy. Just as those who are greedy see everything as a source of money making, and those who are lusty see everything as being conducive to sex, the most perfect devotee, Prahlāda Maharaj, saw Narayana even within a stone column. This doesn't mean, however, that we must accept the words Daridra Narayana, which have been manufactured by some unscrupulous person. One who actually envisions Narayana everywhere makes no distinction between the poor and the rich. To single out Daridra Narayanas or poor Narayana and reject Dhani Narayana or rich Narayana is not the vision of a devotee. Rather, that is imperfect vision of materialistic person. Purport of the 7th canto, 7th chapter of the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, entitled What is Prahlāda Lord in the Etavāneva lokasmin punsa swartha parasmrutah ekanta bhaktir govinde jat sarvatra tadikhanam. Etavāneva lokasmin punsa swartha parasmrutah ekanta bhaktir govinde jat sarvatra tadikhanam. Prahlāda Maharaj says, in this material world, to render service to the lotus feet of Govinda, the cause of all causes, and to see him everywhere is the only goal of life. This much alone is the ultimate goal of human life, as explained by all the revealed scriptures. You understand? We invariably say this thing, that there are 84 lakhs of species of life. Out of these 84 lakhs of species of life, the human form of life is rarely obtained, durlabham. Why is it said so?
In human form of life, one can attain the goal of life, develop love with God.
Yes, arthadam. In human form of life, as you say, can attain the supreme perfection of life. And what is the supreme perfection of life? Here, Prahlad Maharaj says, that to see everywhere Govinda, Lord Krishna, and see nothing. Do you understand? To see everything related to Krishna. Do you understand? That is the supreme perfection of life. One who is a great devotee, very, very elevated devotee, he sees like that. And actually it is so. Because Govinda, Anadiradri Govinda Sarva Karana Karana, Brahma Samhita says, that Govinda is cause of all causes, is source of all manifestation, isn't it? Therefore, this material manifestation is also comes from Govinda, source of all sorts of manifestation. So this is also related to Govinda, Krishna, isn't it? And those who are very elevated devotees, Mahabhagavatas like Prahlad Maharaj, they see this thing. You understand? They never see this is material world. They never see this thing or think like this. This is material manifestation or material world. But rather they see that this is also related to Krishna. Do you understand? They never see anything Maya, in other words, we may say. In this material world also they see this is a spiritual world. That which is related to Krishna is spiritual. How can it be material? Krishna is spiritual. Krishna is Sachidanandamaya Vastu, isn't it? So what is related to Krishna, that's Sachidanandamaya Vastu. Can it be material? No. It's also Sachidanandamaya. It's spiritual, isn't it? Those are Mahabhagavatas, like Prahlad Maharaj, they see like this. They have developed such vision. Do you understand? But those who have not developed such vision, they see differently. This is material, this is not spiritual. But here Prahlad Maharaj speaks of very, very high things, highly elevated stage of life, devotional stage of life. Do you understand? Sarvatra todikshana. Everywhere, even in a atom, one can see, such a devotee can see Govinda, Narayana. Do you understand? As Prahlad Maharaj saw Govinda or Narayana in a stone pillar, whereas his demoniac father was very powerful and was conquered 3 worlds, couldn't see it. He was bereft of such vision. But Prahlad Maharaj got such Peter. Therefore Prahlad Maharaj says this thing. I was saying this thing that Krishna, when Krishna came 5,000 years ago and taught Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna in battlefield of Kurukshetra, and that thereby he gave that teaching to one and all, to all humanity. Do you understand? He gave a restriction. You'll find that thing towards the last portion of 18th chapter. Bhagavan Krishna says, don't speak all these things, but I spoke to you the most confidential thing, confidential, more confidential, and most confidential things. Don't tell all these things to one and all. He gave a restriction. Abhaktaya or tapaskaya. Those who are not devotees, those who have no tapasya, you understand? They are not qualified to listen to this. Don't tell them. Only tell to the devotees, tell the devotees. He gave this restriction. But when that Krishna came as Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, he waved out this restriction. You understand? He said, no. Jar dekho tare bolo Krishna upadesh. Mor ajnaye guru hoya taroi desh. Whomever you meet, tell him what Krishna said. So no restriction. You understand? No restriction. Don't think whether he is a qualified person or not, whether he is a devotee or not, whether he has tapasya or not. Because in Kali Yuga, all are sinful persons. You understand? We cannot find such a qualified person in Kali Yuga. So whom shall we say? That means we cannot say it to anybody, because nobody is qualified in Kali Yuga. Therefore, most munificent incarnation, Mahabodhanya Avatar, Śrīmad Mahaprabhu, waved out this restriction. No, whomever you meet, you say this thing. Jar dekho tare bolo Krishna upadesh. What Krishna said, just tell it. Don't manufacture anything in your mind. You learn this thing from a bona fide spiritual master and preach and say. You understand? Mora ajnaye guru hoya taroi desh. I order you, you become guru and teach this thing and deliver the word. You understand? That Mahaprabhu's order. Etha nabadive toma vishoy toranga. Punaropi ithai pabit moshula. Further says, you understand? That restriction is there. We say, always do sadhu sangha, bhakta sangha. You understand? Associate with sadhus or bhaktas, so this bhakti will be developed. You understand? Don't do asat sangha or abhakta sangha. Isn't it? Don't associate with non-devotees, asat or abhakta. You understand? Because thereby you will be influenced by their attitude. Your bhakti may be hampered. That instruction is there. But Mahaprabhu gave us a word, a bani, a statement, which is very, very important thing. Etha nabadive toma vishoya toranga. Punarapi eithai pavemo sasanga. You go and meet any people. You understand? So most of the people are materialistic people. Vishoyi. You understand? So if you go there, so you may be a materialistic person, but no such fear is there. Mahaprabhu said, you go to anybody and tell this thing. You will not be influenced by materialistic ideas. You understand? Or materialistic thoughts of materialistic persons. Mahaprabhu has given this assurance. He helps those persons, those devotees who preach this thing. You understand? He protects them. You understand? He protects them. So be fearless and go everywhere in the world and preach this thing. Thereby, Mahaprabhu will be very much pleased. Do you understand? Will be very much pleased. He will very easily get the mercy of Śrīmad Mahaprabhu. Do you understand? And he wants to. And you are always protected from all dangers, especially this danger of being a materialistic person, of being influenced by a materialistic thoughts of a materialistic person. You understand? You are protected from it. Mahaprabhu protects. So Mahaprabhu wiped out this restriction that Krishna had given. You understand? So Mahaprabhu, therefore, Goswami, Srila Kaviraj Goswami has said very nice thing about Mahaprabhu. He had used this word Adbhuta, wonderful, English, wonderful, 3 times. Adbhuta Vadanya, Adbhuta Karunya, Adbhuta Utarcha. You understand? You know it? Now, you should learn all these things. Adbhuta Vadanya, Adbhuta Karunya, Adbhuta Utarcha. Adbhuta, English, wonderful. Adbhuta Vadanya, wonderfully munificent person. Mahaprabhu. Adbhuta Karunya, wonderfully merciful. Adbhuta Karunya. Adbhuta Udarcha. Do you understand? Wonderful magnanimity. Do you understand? Yes, such a magnanimous heart. That's Udarcha. And it's wonderful. 3 times this word Adbhuta, wonderful, has been used by Kaviraj Goswami. Do you understand? Mahaprabhu is such a person. So, if someone is very fortunate and becomes a devotee of Śrīmad Mahaprabhu, dear devotee of Śrīmad Mahaprabhu, and follows the order of Śrīmad Mahaprabhu, he very easily gets the mercy of Mahaprabhu. And he becomes fearless. He should not be fearful to any situation. That Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam has also said, Narayana parasarve no kutascha vidyati sarga padvi narakesvapi tulyarthadarshi. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam has said this thing. Do you know it?
Just a little bit.
Yes, tell me what you have known.
The one who takes shelter, there's a lot of food for Naya. Becomes devotee. He is protected. He is always protected.
Narayana parasarve na kutaschana vidyati. Sarva pavargam narakesvapi tulyarthadarshi. Those who are surrendered, completely surrendered unto the lotus feet of Narayana, they are known as Narayana Para. Do you understand? They are not afraid of any situation. Do you understand? Why?
Because they are under the protection.
They are under the protection of Narayana. Narayana is sure that. Do you understand? Kaunteya pratijanihi name bhakta pranasyati. Isn't it? In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said that. Kaunteya pratijanihi name bhakta pranasyati. Oh Kaunteya, or son of Kunti, you go out and proclaim this thing. Beating drum. Just proclaim. Proclaim what? Name bhakta pranasyati. If someone becomes my bhakta, he will never perish. I will protect him. Do you understand? Just proclaim this. Do you understand? He ordered Arjuna to proclaim. Do you understand? Why didn't he himself proclaim? Why did he tell Arjuna? What is the mystery behind it? Yes, tell me.
Because Bhakta himself can realize that he is.
Do you know, Prahlad?
I can give a good guess.
Huh? You are not sure. Always you are uncertain. Why don't you become certain?
Well, there's more credibility in this bhakta that people can believe because he's experiencing protection. Like Arjuna is going through so many difficulties, but he's experiencing Krishna's protection. He's declared.
So, from his own experience, you will say? Do you mean so?
Well, he's hearing it from directly from Krishna also.
My question is, why didn't Krishna himself proclaim? Why did he tell Arjuna to proclaim? That's not the answer. Because Krishna didn't proclaim. Krishna is Bhakta Vatsala. You understand? Bhakta is greater than Krishna. Huh? Krishna Samya hoite hoy Bhakta Pada Vada. You understand? Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Matta Parataram Nanyat Kinchidasti Dhananjaya. O Dhananjaya, O Arjuna, there is nobody superior to me. Isn't it? Huh? Krishna says this thing. There is nobody superior to him. And that's the fact. In all the scriptures it says, Haris Preka Tattvam Vidhishiva Suresha Pranamitam. Hari is Parama Tattva, is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Even Vidhi, Brahma, Shiva, Suresha, King of Heaven, Indra, they are all subordinate to Krishna. So there is nobody superior to him, nobody equal to him. Do you understand? Krishna, he says. But is it true? Not true. Then Krishna is a liar. He never speaks truth. What do you say?
Krishna may say through a lie, I'm sorry.
Huh?
The Krishna's lie and Krishna prove it. I'm sorry.
You are philosophizing. I don't want that answer. Do you understand? Krishna is never a liar. Krishna, what says is truth. But that truth can be made untrue. Because Bhakta, a pure devotee of Krishna, becomes greater. Krishna makes him greater. Do you understand? He is so dear to his pure devotees. Our pure devotees are so dear to Krishna. Bhakta Vatsala. You understand? Ah. So those impersonalists, those who want to become Lord, they are foolish people. Why are you trying to become Lord? You can't become Lord. Lord, He is absolute truth. Huh? Ekameva dityo nasti. He is one without second. Isn't it? Nobody will be Lord. Lord is Lord, always Lord is Krishna. Do you understand? You don't try to become Krishna or become Lord. You can't be. Rather, you become his devotee. Dear devotee. Do you understand? The Krishna will make you greater than he. You are such a foolish. You want to become Lord. Don't try to become Lord. Become his devotee, dear devotee. So Krishna will make you greater than he. You understand? This is intelligence. Krishna Samya hoite hoy boro bhakta pada. Vedanta says. Krishna Samya hoite hoy boro bhakta pada. Huh? So as Krishna says this thing, matta paratal nanyat, then this is made untrue here. No, my devotee is greater here. Isn't it? Is greater than I. His devotees are so dear. A devotee, pure devotee is so dear to Krishna. If Krishna has promised something, that devotee will break its promise. Isn't it? Huh? A pure devotee will break the promise of Krishna because he is greater than Krishna. Therefore Krishna never says, Krishna never proclaimed these things. No, I'll proclaim, a pure devotee will break it. So this proclamation have no meaning at all. There will be no meaning. If a devotee proclaims, Krishna must keep up it. That cannot be broken. You understand? Therefore he says, Arjuna, you proclaim. Kanteha pratijanihi name bhakta pranasyati. You proclaim, Arjuna. Arjuna is dear devotee of Krishna. When Arjuna will say, so that cannot be broken. You understand? This is the part. You are saying something different. You should know this thing. Why Arjuna say? Why Lord Krishna says so? You understand? So devotee is always greater than. Pure devotee is always greater than the Lord. So Krishna is always seeking opportunity how to serve his pure devotee. You understand? How to serve his pure devotee. The devotees are always anxious to serve Krishna. You understand? As Mahaprabhu himself says, when he came as a devotee, Ayinanda tanuja kinkaram patito ma vishame bhavam budhau krupaya tava pada pankada sthita dori sadrusa vichintaya. You know this thing? Sikhastaga? Oh, yes, tell in English. Tell.
Krishna, son of Nanda Maharaj.
Yes.
I'm your eternal servant.
Yes.
Somehow or other, I am following this miserable material
existence. It's like a horrible ocean. Yes.
So please show your mercy upon me and just turn me in like as a speck of dust of your lotus feet.
Just think of me like that. Vichintaya. Huh? Just think of me as a speck of dust at your lotus feet. Isn't it? Ayinanda tanuja kinkaram patitoma visame bhavam budhau krupaya tava pada pankada sthita duri sadrusa vichintaya. The bhakta prays like that. Isn't it? That means the devotee wants to be a dust, speck of dust at his lotus feet. What's that speck of dust? How can I get it? Or how can I become like that? Do you understand? But Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, wants to take the dust of his pure devotee. Do you understand?
Quite contradiction.
Quite contrary to the, you see. Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, wants to get the dust of his pure devotee. You understand? There is a story also. Once Narada Muni came to Dwaraka. He saw Krishna had a fever, shivering and fever. Do you understand? Then Narada Muni said, "Oh Lord, what had happened to you?" "Oh, fever, very severe fever." Narada Muni, "All right, I'll bring medicine for you, then you will be cured." Shall I go to doctor and bring medicine for you? Krishna said, "Oh Narada Muni, there is no medicine for me." "No medicine. A doctor cannot cure me. I have a special medicine. If you can have it, then I will be cured." "What is that?" "Now, if you go to any of my devotee and beg the dust of his feet, if I just smear it on my body, so I will be cured." You understand? This is the only medicine the Krishna wanted, so. You see? So Narada Muni, yes, very easily it will be found. Up then, she went to his dear wives there in Dwaraka, 16,000 wives. Rukmini, Satyabhama, Jambavati, so on, Lakshmana. You understand? And just begged, "Please give. Oh mothers, please give. the dust of your feet. Krishna is suffering from fever, so this will be medicine for him. He will be cured of this fever. They denied. No! What are you saying, Narada? Krishna is our beloved husband, respectable, worshipable. How can we give him our dust? No, we can't give. Get out here. So Narada became disappointed. So then he said, oh, Lord Krishna, I couldn't get it from your wife. Oh, you go to Gopapur? Huh? You go to Gopapur and just try there. So Narada Muni went to Gopapur and asked. When Narada Muni came, all gopis came running to Narada Muni and asked about Krishna, because they were always thinking of Krishna, feeling the pangs of separation from Krishna. Do you understand? And Narada Muni is traveling everywhere, so he can give correct information. So Narada Muni said, yes, I know Krishna is suffering from fever. Yeah? And I have come to you. You have medicine. What medicine you want? Now, if someone of you give the dust from the feet, that is medicine. And Krishna will be cured if you put those dust on his body. Oh, it is the medicine, all right. All gopis says, all right, Narada Muni, you take from me, you take from me, you take from me. They, like competition, they told Narada Muni, you come to me, Narada Muni, take from me. No, you come to me, Narada Muni, take from me. Understand, how many bags you want? How many bags have you? You fill all the bags. Take dust from me. Let our Krishna be cured and be happy. You understand? For this act, if we are destined to go to hell, it is better we'll go to hell. Let our Krishna be happy. Such is devotion. Gopi's devotion. Do you understand? So how Krishna wants the dust of his pure devotee? You see. He's always seeking opportunity because his bhakta was soul. Is very dear to his devotee. When such a devotee is very dear to Krishna, he sees nothing. He sees everything in relation to Krishna. He sees everywhere Krishna. You understand? Gopis just let's sing like that. Sarvatra tadikhyana. Krishna was not there. Krishna had gone to Mathura and Dwaraka now. He was king in Dwaraka. But gopis were feeling the pangs of separation from Krishna. You understand? Outwardly, there is separation. But inwardly, there is union in the heart. They are uniting with Krishna, every movement in the heart. Whenever they see this place, oh, Krishna was playing here. Oh, this is Giri Govardhan. Krishna had lifted this Giri. Oh, this is Shyam Kunda, Radha Kunda, very dear, thank Krishna, Shyam Kunda. Oh, here, Mother Jasoda had bound up Krishna. Here. Oh, here, Krishna had killed that demon. Here, oh, he had performed Ras Leela. We were dancing with Krishna. Oh, here, Krishna was doing that. Everywhere, wherever eye goes, they see Krishna. Jahan jahan netra pode, tahan Krishna. You see, they have such vision. Wherever they look, they see Krishna. That sarvatra tadikhyam. Prahlad Maharaj says the same thing. This is the highest perfection of life. You understand that? One should try to have this perfection. Yes, what do you say?
This is for inhabitants of Vrindavan.
Yeah.
They can see all places where Krishna used to go. But those who are living, those who live outside in other places where Krishna did perform his pastime, how can they see?
You are nonsense. Those, if someone is a pure devotee, Krishna is always with him. Isn't it? Never leaves his pure devotee. Isn't it? Pure devotee has bound up Krishna in his heart. Isn't it? Do you understand? Krishna je tomar. Krishna dite par tomar shokoti ache. Ami je kangal Krishna Krishna boli dhaye tabo pache pache. Do you understand? Krishna belongs to you, O Vaishnava Thakur. Krishna is there with you. Krishna is yours. Do you understand? If you shower your mercy on me, I am hankering about Krishna. How can I get Krishna? Do you understand? If you shower your mercy on me, then I can get Krishna. You can give me Krishna, deliver me Krishna. Nobody else is there. Do you understand? Krishna je tomar, Krishna dite pa, tomar sokotiyo ache. Ami je kangal Krishna Krishna boli, dhaye tabo pache pache. Do you understand? Therefore I am running after you, O Vaishnava Thakur. Please give me Krishna, please give me Krishna, please give me Krishna. Do you understand? Krishna is yours. Because he has bound up Krishna in his heart. As I was telling that day, that as Madan Gopal came to Sanatana Goswami, Baba, tomar kache roibo. I'll stay with you. You see. This was a pure devotee. Badhasmin bhaktena sneharajjubhi. Sada muktopi badhasmin bhaktena sneharajjubhi. That Nursing Dev has said this thing to Prahlad Maharaj. He says, I am ever free, but I am bound up with the rope of love of my devotee. He has bound me up. You see? But so a devotee can give us Krishna. Do you understand? Krishna belongs to him. Where such a pure devotee is, there is Krishna, so there is Vrindavan. Isn't it? Is not that place Vrindavan? There? How do you say? We are in that place. How can we go there? Become a pure devotee of Krishna. So, Krishna is there, his Dham Vrindavan is there, and you will see everywhere. As Prahlad Maharaj says, Sarvatra, Adhikhyana, everywhere you can see him. You understand? Sabar Jangama dekhe, na dekhe tar murti, Sarvatra hoi tar Ishtadeva spurti. You understand? You can see mobile beings, but only you will see Krishna. You understand? This is, if you be a pure devotee of Krishna, then you can have him. This is the only way, this is the perfection of the human life. That is stated. Yes. Any more questions?
Yes, is there any instance that a pure devotee breaks Krishna's promise?
Yes. Bhishma. Take the instance of Bhishma, example of Bhishma. Krishna had promised that he will not take part in battle of Kurukshetra. He will never take up weapons and fight. Only he will be charioteer. He had promised so. But Bhishma promised, I will break this promise. Bhishma was such a great devotee. He promised, I'll break this promise, and he did it. Bhishma was a great warrior, hero. Do you understand? As long as Hmm. He has that bow and arrow in his hands. Nobody can defeat him. He is unconquerable. You understand? Such a great devotee and such a great hero. Do you understand? And he had promised so. So he broke it. Huh? Arjuna's chariot, you see, was sunk to the ground. Arjuna was undone. What to do? So Krishna at once jumped out of the chariot and just carried a wheel of the chariot and ran towards Bhishma. Then Bhishma said, all right, now I broke your promise. This is enough. No longer I will fight. So he gave up his bow and arrow, and fighting is finished now. And that was my aim. Now I came out successful. I broke your promise, Sri Krishna. Then order, Arjun, please make a bed of arrows. I will light it. So Arjun made a bed of arrows and Vishnu lie on it. You understand? Yes, some instance. A pure devotee will break the promise of Krishna. Therefore Krishna fears to give any proclamation. I'll promise my pure devotee will break it, so I won't give. You Arjuna, you proclaim, is devotee. And Arjuna proclaims, his devotee proclaims, it cannot be broken.